I bought my own house at 29. Then my mom asked me to move into the guest room so my brother and his new wife could take my place. What my stepdad said next caught everyone off guard. I spent 7 years saving. From the time I was 22, every paycheck had a portion set aside. During the week, I worked as a project coordinator at a construction company, and on weekends, I helped a friend with renovation estimates. No vacations, no new car loans, just saving. At 29, I finally closed on a 3-bedroom house about 15 minutes outside town. It wasn't perfect, needed some work, but it was mine. The day I got the keys, I sat on the front steps just staring at the yard, letting it sink in. No one handed it to me. I earned it. My mom, Darlene, married my stepdad, Glenn, when I was 14. Glenn's not a talker. He works at a machine shop, keeps his head down, avoids drama. But he always showed up when it mattered. Fixed my truck in high school, taught me how to tile a floor. Never made a big deal about being a father figure, but he acted like one. My younger brother, Wyatt, is 26. He got married in June to Kendra. She's all fine, but the type who walks into a place and immediately starts pointing out what she changed. After the wedding, they moved into my mom's house temporarily because their lease ended. They were given the guest room, but within a few days, Kendra started complaining. Too cramped, not enough closet space, shared bathrooms. So my mom called me. She said, your brother and Kendra need more space. You've got your new house and you're living alone anyway. Why don't you let them stay there for a while? I honestly thought she was joking. You want me to give them my house? I asked. Not give it, she said. Just let them use it while they figure things out. You can stay here in the guest room. The same guest room Kendra had just rejected. She expected me to leave the house I worked 7 years for and move back into a space that wasn't good enough for them. I reminded her I bought that house myself, saved every rupee for it. She said I was being selfish, said Wyatt would do the same for me. He wouldn't. When I needed help moving, Wyatt said he was busy. He was playing games. I told her no and figured that would be the end of it. It wasn't. The next Sunday during dinner with everyone, my mom, Glenn, Wyatt, Kendra, she brought it up again like it was a casual suggestion. I still think it makes the most sense for you to let them stay at your place for now? Kendra nodded along. It would really help us out. We take care of everything. Wyatt just sat there silent, eating like nothing was happening. I put my fork down. I'm not giving up my house. I worked for it, every bit of it. The answer is no. My mom's expression tightened. She was about to argue again, and then Glenn spoke. He never speaks at the table, ever. He set his fork down and said, Darlene, stop. Everything went quiet. He continued calm but firm. That boy worked since he was 22 to buy that house. Never asked for help, never complained, drove that old truck for years just to save money. And now you're asking him to hand it over because his brother's wife doesn't like a guest room? My mom tried to respond. I'm just trying to help Wyatt. No, Glenn said. You're taking from one son to give to another, and that's not right. Then he looked at Wyatt. You're 26, you're married. If you want a house, do what your brother did. Work for it, save, earn it. Don't sit here while someone else is asked to give theirs up. Wyatt stared at his plate. Kendra's face flushed red. My mom tried to speak again, but Glenn cut it off with one last sentence. If this comes up again, I won't be happy, and you know I don't get like that. That was it. He picked his fork back up and kept eating. No one mentioned my house again. Not that night, not after. 2 weeks later, Wyatt and Kendra found an apartment, smaller than mine. Kendra still complained, but only to my mom, not to me. And my mom never called me about it again. Last Saturday, Glenn came over, brought a 6-pack and a power sander, helped me refinish the deck. We didn't talk about dinner, we didn't need to. He just showed up like he always does, quietly without being asked.